It's Friday, nighttime, and I like my wine. All right, so we're here and we're talking about Christian dating. Really, we're just talking about trying to live life, balance our life, our enjoyable lives with, actions that are going to please God. And since many of us, I, want to say all of us are looking for love and we want to be either married or in a fulfilling relationship, we really want to figure out how to do that properly. So today I'm going to be talking about once you're talking to the guy. So like before we were talking about first date. Now I'm talking about, you've been on a few dates or, you have a really good phone rapport to where you're talking every night and you're really falling for him, or guys, you're really falling for her. And you want to keep it strong. You're not quite at boyfriend girlfriend yet, but you want to keep it on the right track. So I have just three quick pieces of advice. So the first one is pray before you hang. This is something that I did um, with one situation that I was in that, it was very promising at the time. But one thing I wanted to make sure of is that it was definitely in line with God's will and that the conversations flowed in a way that would be pleasing to God too. So before he even called, before we even saw each other and hung out, like I would go into my room if I was home and I would just pray and just be like, all right, God, please let this conversation be pleasing to you. Please let us be able to talk about things that will grow our relationship and will really keep you in the center. Pray that prayer. Make sure that God's in your thoughts and he's in your mouth and he's in your heart, so that when you're out with this person who you're really falling for, you keep God first. Um, Side note, also pray that God reveals any red flags early, and he will, trust me. If you pray that, he will show you early everything that you need to know, and it's up to you to listen. So just pray before you hang. Number two, pay attention to the types of dates you go on. Please do. Like, a bad date. You know when someone didn't put any effort into it. You know when someone's just trying to get with you. You know the signs. But it's important to pay attention to them, especially when you really like the person, because you'll let things slide. Now, not every guy is going to be the most creative. Not everyone's going to put in, above and beyond. They're not going to go above and beyond and put in as much effort as you like. Not because they don't like you. Some guys are just not that creative. But if they're not, then they should at least be receptive to what is pleasing to you. It should be something that's going to allow you guys to sit and converse, feel each other's energy, be in each other's presence. It should be something that might be fulfilling to God. So maybe you might go and do community service every once in a while. Make sure the dates are growing your relationship as a unit and not just passing time. So pay attention to the dates. Number three. Okay, this is a big one. Is he, or guys, is she emotionally available? Is the timing right? Sometimes you can meet a great person and the timing is just off, and it's not their fault and it's not your fault. The timing is just bad. And a lot of times we convince ourselves that it's okay to wait, that we'll sit around and we'll wait, and when they're ready they'll come back for us. Unfortunately, that hardly ever works. And God's timing is the right timing. It's it's normal to really want to rush the process. I started doing daily affirmations. I have 15 of them, and number 14 is I trust God's timing. And every time I start to get nervous that I'm not doing enough to prepare myself for my guy, or maybe even past situations, like should I call and apologize for something? Maybe there's something that I can fix. No, no. Yeah, you have to own up to any mistakes you might have made. You have to always work on yourself, always grow. But God's timing is the right time. And there will be somebody who will come along and who will help you grow, and you will help them grow. And they're not going to be offended because you got into an argument. They're not going to get scared away. they're going to be able to shoulder everything that you bring to the table, and they're going to be able to handle everything that you don't. And if it's your match, it will be right and it will feel right and the timing will be correct and you won't have to try so hard. You won't have to try so hard. I encourage you all to think back to a situation. Maybe that person wasn't someone who you knew you were supposed to be with, but maybe they really liked you. Think back to how they treated you, to how easy it was, to how you could have a horrible day and they would still be around and they would still be caring for you. In a way, you know, that's what you should expect. Now, it will be an overwhelming, powerful, intense, charismatic love, and you will be all in when it's your guy or when it's your girl, and I completely believe that. But it will feel easy. I just know that. Sometimes I ask God to just talk to me about how will I know that this is my person, and there are things that He tells me that I'm just expecting, and I just know I won't have to worry about anything. And that is what I am praying on and believing God for. So trust His timing. Please don't force something that's not supposed to be. And yeah, if you have any advice, leave it below and I'll read it. See you next week.